description.
Well, hello, this is Hans the Ramen Rainer coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles if you wanna. So, I got this one. I'm still dealing with some issues with technology. This is Aquan rice noodle garlic crayfish flavor, and you boil it, you kind of pull it apart, and then you drain it, and then you add in hot water, and I got the microwave doing that, so... yeah. Wow. 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 Never mind that. So, yeah, we're gonna give this a go. So here is the rice noodle. Oh, ricey. It doesn't even say how long to cook it for. I literally think all you gotta do is heat it up until it's like at correct temperature. All I did over there was microwave 300 mils of water. That's what it wanted. It was for me to do this, stir it up, drain it, and then add in 300 mils of water and, you know, all the liquid sachets and stir it up. So we will allow it to get a little bit of loosey-goosey. So here's the loosey-goosey, yeah. But today is the 30th day of April 2025, which is a day. Seems like it needs a little bit more time. I'm gonna put it on the heat. You guys like watching things boil, don't you? I think you can see that. Getting angry. The happiest microwave in the world, folks. Super thrilled. So yeah, I'm going to be spending a bit of time today trying to find some different kind of monitor. There was a company that made one that looked super sweet that I really wanted, but I'm not spending $400. I just want a freeware app that'll let me do it. This seems to be moving nicely. Alright, so now let's rotate a little bit over here. This thing is like, I'm in difficulty technology mode. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna drain it. Oh, you shut up. We're gonna drain it. Okay, now it's drained. I'm gonna drop in water that was in the microwave for a couple minutes at 300 mils, 1250 watts, so that should do the trick. And then we got sachet time. So, how many do we have? 2? We have 3. So yeah, garlic crayfish. And when I opened this up, it was like whoosh, garlic. This is from China. There's your garlic element. Holy crap. Whoo, I smell that. Yeah, that's coming through. And we've got this one. The last time I had a crayfish variety from China, it was spicy. Oh, we're not doing this. Not today. And we got this sachet. So far, it smells really good. Who knows what's going to happen once I add the other stuff. It may start smelling really foul, Or it might still smell good. There we go. Just a thing to note, if you take a sachet and you can't get everything out, dip it into the liquid if it exists, and you might be able to get more out of it if you like kind of go like that with the sachet, because that will draw the broth into it, and then that can kind of work magic. Still smells good. This might end that. I don't know what this sachet is all about, but I think this might be the crayfish element, or at least the crayfish flavor. Alright, so we'll give it a stir and give it a try. Yeah. Thick, murkier than I expected, honestly. The rice noodle definitely is not playing well with it. As you can see, it is so stark and light. And if it was something that was going to soak in this flavor, it would start kind of gaining that dark shade, and it's really not doing much of that. We'll see how it goes. But I like it when it kind of works together. Cheers. Oh. Okay, the rice noodle's not bad. There's that broth, very oily. It's not bad, but I don't know, I gotta say that plus the noodle just doesn't seem like I don't think the two marry all that well, to be honest. I kind of wish there was a different type of noodle there. Maybe a wheat byung, maybe a more saucy broth kind of action. I'm really all about broad noodle, especially when it comes to the Chinese varieties. But for a rice noodle, that's not too bad. Are you gonna fit? I guess we'll find out. Oh, the hard way. Yeah, you fit. Oh, and here comes the sun. Damn it. What did I do with my... There it is. I was like, what did I do with my scallion? There's some scallion for you. Crushed red pepper I think would work well here. But not right there. We have a time for utility napkin or paper towel. Sesame seed, sure, why not? I mean, that broth is looking pretty sloppy. The broth's not bad. I mean, this won't get a bad score. It's just that I don't like the pairing of noodle to broth. I'm not finding that to be all that wonderful. But I could see this working really well in other applications. I like the noodle. I just don't like how it works together with that, or doesn't. I forgot to mention it does have a spicy element. It's not extreme. It's really oily. Would I recommend it? By the way, this is something I think about, like, maybe it's something I should include with these videos, whether I say, I recommend this, or I don't really think this is the greatest thing in the world, so I wouldn't recommend buying it, personally. This, if I was going to have this as a recreational nosh, I'd be kind of let down by it. I don't know what I could add to it to make it like, wow, this was a really good bowl of noodles. So, that being said, the next one we got, I don't know, maybe I will do that, maybe I won't. This is Asha in collaboration with Hot Ones, and this is their Taiwanese tingly pepper. So it's Szechuan peppercorn, and it's got a beef flavor to it, made in Taiwan, and I believe this is a non-fried noodle. So we'll see. I had one of these. I had their, and I couldn't remember the name of the collaborator, but it was 88 Rising, and it was super freaking good. And that was just a regular beef noodle. So I'm wondering if this will be the same thing, just with a little bit of Szechuan peppercorn heat, and that would be groovy. So check for that on the next episode of It's Noodle Recipe Time. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you, sorry about this, enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.